Hey, what's up, guys? EJ here, Breathing Fantasy Football, literally. And man, I wanted to do a part two of final look for week 7. Man, I'm exhausted, but I really wanted to jump on and look at some lineups. I did a big fishing trip today, so we were at the beach all day trying to catch some fish. Had a great time, so I'm ready to hit the rack pretty soon. But man, let's look at some lineups. Let's try and find some more unique plays. I love trying to share and talk DFS with you guys. You guys know I'm not an expert, but man, I love to just have some fun, set some lineups, kind of give back, whatever, man. Whatever that means to anybody. I hate to be the person that's giving advice because I'm not an advice stream. I'm just chilling, setting lineups. I play some music. You guys will talk in the chat. That's what it is, man. I'm not good at doing advice, but always love to come meet new people. Man, shout out to a lot of people that I've met so far on other streams, Discord. I've recently gotten to this Discord, but it's kind of cool, man. The Discord's better than some things that you could find on like YouTube advice streams. So try and find a good group of people that you can connect and share thoughts with. That's what I think can help build your skill in DFS. But then you guys would be like, well, EJ, how do you think we get the information that we share with one another on the Discord channels and yada, yada, yada? And it's like, well, just go with your gut instinct, man. I guess you can go look around and kind of look at other plays and use some of these platforms and like fantasy labs and utilize these resources that could help you. But you could also kind of look at it yourself and try and think, could this play be unique and fade a lot of the chalk? Could this be a low ownership contrarian play that smashes? That's what I think makes it so unique with playing DFS. A lot of people don't understand it like that. But then again, the pros that play this, they know what they're doing. The way I see it is the only way I'm ever going to hit it is with my contrarian mindset. I'm not scared to play anybody. So when you get like that, you're not scared to throw anybody in a lineup. You got a great chance at winning. Of course, there needs to be some restraints with who you play and how you play. But you know what, man? We're all just chilling, setting lineups, having fun. That's what you guys do in your own background, whether you don't do it on a stream or not, or you're just in the background just chatting away like EJ. I'm gonna troll the fuck out of you. You suck. You do not know what you're doing. I care about that. I care about you guys, man. That's what this is. I could be sleeping right now, which I probably will go to bed pretty soon. But man, I love just streaming, setting lineups. It's like my new age gambling, but this is all I do. I don't do any other prop bets. And I'm not saying that's wrong or good or bad. A lot of you guys that I've met definitely love to just find a good bet. And I think I understand that. I hear some people tell me, like, is Tom Brady going to get 220 yards? Or I don't even know what the prop bet is on Tom Brady. But that's just not me. I don't know, man. To me, I think that's a bigger gamble. But I love just finding optimal lineups. That's pretty cool. So let's see here, man. I want to give a shout out to Clockwork Sports. I don't have to do this at all. But hey, man, Tristan and good group of guys here. I only check out the NFL DFS section. I'm not a basketball guy, but I see it, man. You guys really know what you're doing over here. You got a big support team, even for like, what do you have? Maybe a few thousand members. I'm not sure, but you guys got a good thing going here. Always chatting. I look at some of these lineups. I see you guys talking throughout the week. Who you like? Yeah, I think Mahomes will be solid, but if I can get Lamar for $1,000 cheaper, then I'm all for that rushing upside. I think Lamar's gonna smash, man, especially with no Murray. he's gonna seek to revenge against the Bengals, especially with that comment about he's a running quarterback that plays quarterback or running back that plays quarterback. Yeah, I think he's gonna smash this week for 7,400. I'm putting him in my lineup, but I'll show you a lineup that we make. The last video I did last night, I made some lineups with Lamar. I did like 4 lineups on the stream. It's a lot of fun, man. What do you guys? What else are you guys talking about here in the Discord? Maybe I'm helping Tristan out because I know he can't go through all this. This is a very busy guy, very busy owner of this Discord. He's always going through trying to help people. I see him doing some of those free newsletters or whatever he puts out, talking about the best plays for basketball, football. Hey, good for you guys that want to continue to play this and do it. Maybe professionally or make a reoccurring income where you're winning more than losing. Hey, good on you guys. I mean, if that's what you guys want to do, but understand, man, the more you play this like this, the less you're going to be enjoying the game itself. It's just how it is. That's the thing I was trying to talk about with Tristan. Me and him were talking about in the Discord. And that's where I digress. And that's what this channel is, man. This channel is for us to kind of just take a step back, have fun with fantasy. We should be having fun setting these lineups. We take it so serious trying to find the perfect combinations. What's the best method? Because we want to be profitable. When we start to become more profitable mindset, we don't have fun as much. So I just want to show you guys to balance the two. That's all it is. Try and have fun doing it. Don't wager so much of your bankroll that you can't handle it, man. Just have some fun and kick back and just chill, chit, chat. So cool, man. Anything else you guys talked about? Let's see here. How's everyone feeling about Amendola? Man, Skeeter's on it. Amendola. I was talking about him yesterday. I don't think anyone's really good on the Texans, but you just never know. They get a big lead, and Mills is just airing it out most of the time. Amendola could be that guy that gets 6-7 targets with a couple catches. Man, you need at least 13, 14, 15 points from Amendola, and I don't know if you'll get it, but I'm running him because I think he's going to be so low owned. Not even owned at all, like 0.1 or 0.2. I don't know. Man, let's play some tunes from my boy Fox 3NT on the beat. All right, let's see here. Let's look back. We're going to set a couple lineups. We're going to go through this. I'm going to just do about 30 minutes worth. Try and get some in here. I would like to do the $50 red zone single entry with you guys. So we'll see, man. But we're going to go through looking at some smaller ones. I'm kind of switching over to try some single entries. Because, man, I took down that single entry $5 in the Bills-Titans showdown. I took that one down for almost 1,200, so I love it. I love playing the single entries. I love knowing that the field is so much smaller. Like, I don't know what that means from another perspective, but I see it as you don't have to have, like, the perfect lineup to still do good. You can get a lineup that gets you, like, maybe first place, but if it was in the middle, it'd get you, like, 30th place or 25th. Something like that, man. I love it where you have a chance. That's the whole big thing with single entry. You can have a pretty good lineup that wins it. So what's up, guys? Where you guys are at? Saturday night. I'm sure you're looking up some numbers for your DFS plays. Hey, come hang out with EJ for a few minutes. We'll chit-chat. We'll talk DFS. We'll talk Draftkings. We'll set some lineups. I got it open here. I'm ready to jump into this. I was looking at this labs, and I'd like to look at who my chalk play. So Lamar Jackson is the chalk quarterback, it looks like. And then you got Jalen Hurts, Stafford, Mahomes, Tua. I was even thinking Tua. I thought maybe that would be unique, but Tua got 25 points last game, and now he's at home. We know Tua is not really a good fantasy quarterback, but 5,500. I don't know, man. Yeah, I was on Danny Amendola last night. I think we were talking about it. Me and Cha was telling me to play Nico Collins, and I looked at it. I was like, says he's out. And so we saw that he's not going to play, and then Amendola's going to play. I'm definitely on Amendola. It's just still so hard to – when I think Amendola, I was thinking that the Cardinals' D was like a lock, man. Like 3,100 at home, Cardinals' D, that should be like a lock, right? But then again, it looks like a trap. I could see like the Texans getting 14 points here, and the Cardinals D is like, yeah, look, 28% on Cardinals D. I don't think those numbers always come exactly around there, but just the fact that this says 28% projected ownership of Arizona defense, yeah, I want to fade them because it looks too good to be true. 3,100, I don't know, man. I think I want to bounce around here. I want to show you some plays that I'm liking. I'm liking some there's a couple 3K tight ends I like. This one I like the least. I mean, this is your boy Usamo. But thinking about it, man, he's a good GPP play. I don't know. I'm not gonna put him in this build, but you know who I may put in this build? I may put Komet in this build, man. I've been wanting to play him. I didn't play him at all in any of my lineups last night, so I think I'm gonna throw him in this one. So you can get Cole Komet. We already know Jimmy Graham's out, so you just got Jesse Smith behind him and some other guy, Hordstad, which looks promising. Like he'll fill in Jimmy Graham's role. But this guy, I don't know what to think, man. Could they be down by like 2-3 scores, and then Fields just is airing it out, trying to just make some kind of game? Is Tampa just going to shut down the tight end? How good are they at the tight end spot? They've given up 12 points, 16, 23, 15, 15. So they've been giving up like 15 points to tight ends. So if we're looking at Komet getting around 15 to 18 points, I think I'll take it for that 3K price. But yeah, I want to put him in this lineup. Let's put Cole Komet in this 40K single entry, 4K to first. What I love about these single entry classics, at least with classics, I know that there will be no tie. I love knowing that there will not be a tie like the showdown. Every time I play these showdowns, I look at it and I'm thinking, fuck, man, there's going to be a damn tie. So how many people are going to split this one? I was lucky to only chop 9 ways. I think I got really lucky on that lineup. I didn't want to – that's why I waited a while. I didn't really want to brag about it, but I knew the next time I do a stream, EJ's going to brag about it. So here I am again, bragging a little bit, but I still don't think it was that great of a lineup because there was another one that could have been better. But, hey, I got lucky that nobody played Sweeney in that single entry since he caught that one pass for a touchdown. Tommy Sweeney. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, man? Yeah, Jake, I am fucking toast, man. I am so beat. I had a great day. I'm working on this video. We entered this tournament, man. I caught a few fish, caught about 20 fish, but only a few of them we could keep. So what's up with this with Waller? I heard Waller's like showed up on the injury report. Ugh, this one looks like a game time decision where you should fade him. Looks like Hunter Renfrow. That's the guy I always want to play. But I'm always thinking Waller's the guy there. And Renfro's like he's like a poor man's Adam Thielen. I don't know. But Renfro, 4,800. I remember seeing that price tag. Let's see if we can just throw him in this lineup. Oh, that's pretty ugly. Renfro and Komet. Ugh. I don't know. All right, I want to go Kyler Murray if I'm going to go here. But let's see. Should I back out of Kyler? Because if I was going to go Kyler, I was going to roll with Amendola. I can't put Amendola in this lineup with Renfro, can I? I don't think so. This is all I'm doing here. I'm just GaLaXy BrAIniNg, trying to see what makes sense, see what we could throw in the lineup. We're hand building, man. We're not trying to plug these numbers and optimize. And I want 40% of this guy and pair my quarterback with two combinations. It's like, man, I love that the optimizer has that skill. But the more I've seen it, the more I've seen these lineups that they build for me, I think, man, this isn't how I do it. And even when I hand build it on the tool there, Jake, it has like the hand building tool sometimes. And it's like, why did it not just do something similar to that for me? And it does something completely different. You're only doing one lineup? Hey, you're smart, man. It's good that you stick to one thing. Like you told me you were on that Kansas City. I want to see a showdown from you. I want to see like your favorite showdown. So we can look at your Kansas City showdown. Man, that's like, I already know like you're not playing any defense from that game. And Henry's probably in your showdown. Who else do you like? Who else is a unique play? Is like Hill? What's Hill going to be like? Is Josh, not Josh Gordon. Yeah, is Josh Gordon going to do anything? I keep forgetting he's on your team. It's so weird. Or is that, am I getting confused? Yeah, he's on your team. Damn, I'm like so out of it. But is Josh Gordon, could he be a play? How many snaps did he get last week? 11 snaps? Excuse me. But 3,200? I'm really shocked Josh Gordon's not like 4,300. Like, that's just how they like to fuck you over, man. Hey, speaking of curse words, hey, if you guys haven't ever watched a video by Pharaoh Kane, check him out, man. Pharaoh Kane does only showdowns, Draftkings. He's kind of like me. I'm kind of like him. We're just BSing, man. We're not doing this shit like with intense research, which I think is another strategy, another way to have fun and play. I don't think he'll play much until late in this season. Oh, Gordon? Yeah, I agree. Hey, while you're here, Jay, I want to show you you know who I'm rolling with. I'm going back with Bateman. I love some Bateman. I didn't know that I saw that he's so chalk heavy in this. Man, Bateman's like, where's he at? Projected ownership. 18% projected ownership. Man, I really thought playing Bateman was still a unique play. Doesn't look like it is because what did he have, like 6 targets last week in his first game back? So I was hoping it was a unique play. Doesn't look like it. I feel like my Quez Watkins play is still unique. That's another guy. I'm never going off him. I'm going to be continuously to say his name each week until he pops, because I think he is a guy that when he pops, you're going to want to be on it. It's going to be like 27 to 33 points will be his big game. Especially he hasn't gotten the end zone yet. This guy has been touchdown deprived, and it kind of sucks, man. If you watched him play, he looks good. He's making some plays. They just haven't got him in there yet. But I love some Watkins. This dude has to be low because he hasn't done it yet. All these projections and all this ownership, a lot of this is based on recent numbers and going against teams that have favorable matchups, yada, yada, yada. I get it all, man. No, I don't get it all, but I get what that means a little bit. I try not to be narcissist. I think everybody has those tendencies from time to time to just feel like your way is right and you can't listen or hear anything else around you. It happens to all of us, man. If I acknowledge it and I accept it and I see it, I think that makes me less narcissistic. So I will take it. Where else can we roll here? I think I'm going to pull. I wanted to have Komet still in this lineup. What the heck did I do? Because I want to see what I could do with Komet. This guy right here. Man, the only reason I'm pulling him up is because he caught 3 touchdowns in the preseason in one game. And he did catch his one pat, but yeah, you can't. Like, Komet would have to be out, and then Horse says like 2,500, and I'm like, yeah, let's play him. Yeah, I think I'm going to roll with Komet. Man, he hasn't really done it yet. He keeps getting close. No touchdowns yet on the season. It's so tough for me to think that he'll get a touchdown here against the Bucs D, even though the pass defense is kind of banged up. Fields has not really done it yet. He can't throw deep. Maybe this guy gets like a weird open down the middle pass. Hey, do you want me to show him on the stream? Do you care, man? Just say, yeah, show him. We'll look at him together. Oh, man, I'm beat. I look like I'm probably like so drained, and I am. Fishing was amazing. Caught like 6 pompano. I don't know if you know anything about saltwater fish. It was fun having these tall rods out there on the beach, and we go fishing in a nude beach. So it's like one of those popular things where older generation comes and walks down the beach fully nude, and we're there fishing in a tournament. Hey, man, to each their own. I'm there just fishing, but I can't help and notice that a dude just walks by just butt-ass naked right in front of my fishing pole. I mean, you can't just not notice it. So it's funny, man, going out there fishing. Yeah, there's no kids. There's no kids at this beach. Actually, there was a kid fishing today. But these nudists, man. But hey, you asked how fishing was. That's how it is, man. Going fishing in a nude beach area, nude beach fishing. You know, that's another story. I was with my dad, so it we just don't. I don't need to go there. Maybe if I was with some buddies or my wife, hey, I've been in nude beach naked. I really don't care. I got nothing to hide. But man, it's your dad, so I was thinking about it. But he'd be like, Emerson, put your clothes back on, man. We're fishing. This is serious stuff. It was serious, man. I'm drained. Where am I at? I even told myself, should I still do a stream? But why not, man? Let's see if we can find another lineup. Let's try and be a little bit more different than we were yesterday, Cha. I'm not going to be on Bateman in this one. Bateman's like so chalk. And I showed you what I liked about Bateman last night. I'm going to try something different. Cup is still so chalk. Is this a guy like it looks like it's 40 points? Like, can we dare to fade this guy? Like, is there a game script where they don't need him? Or he's just still getting touchdowns in the third quarter, fourth quarter, and they're up 20? Is he going to be in the game? Like, what do we think of this guy? Can you find a way to fade him? Hey, that's cool, man. That's pretty much what we're doing here. I'm kind of taking a mental break, too, because I'll go in the labs and kind of create some lineups. I'm still not I may not do any optimizers. I was thinking about it. Wanted to, but I don't know. I want to take Kyler Murray out of this lineup. I wanted to look. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game, just like a lot of people are probably predicting. But, man, I remember when the season first started, I wanted to be on there where Mac Jones just has that 30-point game. This could be a game for it. They could just shut down. I mean, the Patriots D hasn't really done that much shutting down, except like week 1 when they shut him down, or week 2. So they already played him. So they're playing him again at home. And he didn't have that good of a game the first time around. But that was when I don't know. Let me see. Did he have a good game the first time around? No. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to find something different. I want to say I'm feeling some Justin Fields, but I went to him back-to-back weeks. I think it's time I just give up on trying to be there when this guy. Maybe he don't get his 30-point game until next year. Like, I don't know, man. It's going to be so low-owned. Heineke, I was on Heineke. Maybe his success story is kind of good. Is coming to an end. I think this is a guy a lot of people are thinking chalk. They're gonna get some garbage time against the Packers. I don't know, man. I think the Packers could hold these guys to under 10 points, and if you try going with that Heineke stack, you may just get one touchdown to like McLaurin. Ricky Seals-Jones, I think he's a super chalk tight end, and hey, it's your guys' call. I wouldn't play him. Packers haven't had a home game in 2 games. They finally get home again after a big win. I think this is a game where Green Bay just runs the ball. They just run it because they're trying to – they don't want to do too much, man. I think this is a run-heavy game. for the Packers. I wouldn't play. I'm not on. I have Aaron Rodgers in my regular league fantasy, but I'm not really on him. Just going through, looking at some plays. Could we dare to make a freaking Justin Fields lineup here? Because I got Cole Kmet in the lineup, but I'm thinking, could this be the time? He did have some deep throws, and they were both. One was intercepted, and one was out of bounds intercepted, I believe. What's up with this Hardman stack? I saw like Hardman is like projected high ownership as well. Mahomes and Hardman Titans have one of the worst slot corners in the league. Oh, is that why? Is Hardman? Man, I don't know what Hardman is. I know you know, but outside of being a Chiefs fan, it looks like Mahomes hasn't really done much with Hardman from a fantasy perspective. And is Tyreek like truly banged up? Like I saw he only had like 42 snaps. Was he like? Did he get pulled out of the game last week? I don't know. Cha says, "Good call. I'm probably a tad over the field or right with them on Hardman. Looking like he's going to be in about 15% lineups." So you guys are saying that Hardman's doing a little bit better? I mean, this would be one of the chalkiest rolling of Mahomes, Derrick Henry stack. Let's see, what can we do with Mahomes here? I don't really like Derrick Henry for this week. But let's say he's the only running back that scores 30 points. So Derrick Henry gets you his 130 yards, 1 touchdown, and like 3 catches, and he gets you 30 points. And nobody else gets you over 25. I don't know what that means, but I'll be thinking that the next closest guy is Aaron Jones. I could see that happening with Jones. I see it as a run heavy game. Teams are doubling Hill and Kelsey. Let's go back and look at this. Cha was loving Calvin Ridley all week, but I'm starting to think pivoting to Mike Evans or Ridley for a little cheaper and a little bit less ownership. Yeah, Mike Evans. One thing I saw with Mike Evans is that he smashes at home this year. Look at the 2 games Mike Evans has played at home. Smash. The Atlanta one. 5 catches, 9 targets, 2 touchdowns, 24 points. Miami, 32 points. Both home games. Going back home, no Antonio Brown. I thought 65 is not that much different from Godwin at 59. It really isn't. I like Mike Evans over Godwin. In fact, let's put him in this lineup. You know what? I'm gonna roll with. I'm gonna go with the guy that can't get over 10 points. Well, I think he barely got 10 points last week. 14. But man, look at this. 6 attempts. He was running it. 43 yards. You just add a touchdown to that, and maybe one more touchdown passing. Then he's getting you Jalen Hurts numbers. He can do that. He just hasn't done it yet. Is this another one of those where I got to keep rolling with them until it happens? Because that's a good way to play too sometimes. You know this dude's eventually going to have some fantasy output. We know it. It's going to be this year. I don't think it's going to be next year where he gets 30 points. I think, hey, who knows what could happen tomorrow? These guys beat him last year, so they did something right. Rolling back with Philly. Let's put him in. He's so cheap, man. And he could get you that 25.45x play that we want from the quarterback. We love you. If you want to have an optimal lineup, you need 5x from your quarterback every time. Minimum 5x. That's the only way you will have an optimal lineup. We all know that. But man, if I went Komet here, I feel like I gotta go Mooney. They just that's crazy. Or maybe I'd take Komet out. I wanted to try and make it work. Let's see here. Let's look at the running backs. I don't have any running backs in. I want to go through and see my takes on these running backs. Swift, everybody thinks we're just gonna run the Stafford stack and run it back with Swift. He's the only fantasy output besides. Are you really going to ever play Hawkinson at tight end? It seems like Goff is not going to throw another touchdown for the rest of the season. Man, I thought Goff was like a steal, getting him that late in best balls. I got him in a few best balls, and I was thinking, man, you got to get Goff. It's a guaranteed 15, 20 points. It's barely a guaranteed 8 points out of this dude. No touchdowns on the last 2 games. Oh, he's sure living up to bust status, like majority predicted. Could this guy have a sneaky, like, how did he do so well against the Patriots? That's what I want to know. And he had 240 yards on the road against the Colts. Cardinals? Oh, man. I feel like if I'm fading Cardinals D, I got to roll some Davis Mills. It only makes sense. Yeah, I'm rolling with the Justin Fields death for this one. But it is still a unique build to try and find. He runs it, but man, these guys are getting some targets. And he could be utilized more. Was Jimmy Graham out all the game last week? Did he get hurt during the game? I want to know how much. Kind of just want to read it here. Oh, he's got the COVID list. So, yeah, he's probably not going to make clearance. Yeah, he didn't even do anything last week. This guy don't even play anymore. What the hell am I thinking that Komet's value would change? I wouldn't do anything. Do we just go Fields and Mooney and just stop trying to make this Komet work? I think I'm going to do that. I must stick with Mooney, though. EJ, you got to stop pushing too hard trying to make these lineups work. This guy, like, just keeps getting these targets, man. I remember it looked like Tua liked him last year against the Chiefs where he had that big breakout game. Yeah, see, I did that all on my own too, man. I kind of like thought about it. I was like, stop at least that one spot. Commit. I could see if Jimmy Graham was like playing a lot and then him being on the COVID list, trying to open that up. I was trying to find something there, but nah, if I'm going to play Fields, I'm going to play Mooney. There could be some electric here. It could happen. Let's find our running backs. I'll tell you the three that I think are popular to stack that I showed yesterday was Patterson. I like Hubbard. Obviously, Henderson's a good play. But man, I'm just scrolling through, thinking. This guy has not gotten the end zone yet. We got to always be aware that how much would you feel like shit if you were making lineups and you saw that Edmonds got 2 touchdowns receiving or running and he got one, let's say he got 3 touchdowns tomorrow. You will be pissed if you didn't play him in a handful of lineups knowing that he has not busted yet. And he's on that. He's getting consistent volume. I think he's splitting it like 60-40 or like 70-30 snap shares from what I see with Connor. But man, this guy's due to break out. They want to get him in the end zone. This could be a game where they just give it to him. And Kyler Murray takes a day off. For that price, I like Edmonds here. Especially since he has not got in the end zone yet. I want to be there when he does so we can all celebrate. Hey, let's celebrate. You got in the end zone. Thank you for the 26 points. So Cha-Cha he likes Edmonds, Gaskins, and Miles. No running back Sanders. Because I don't know what he's been doing this whole season. There's so much hate on Miles Sanders. I think because in league, he was still drafted pretty high. My buddy will be telling me, well, EJ, my friend that's an Eagles fan, we're just not running the ball. That's the problem. Oh yeah, all right, I'll show your lineup. Let me see if I can finish this lineup. Can I finish a lineup? Like I'm just me trying to work that out. EJ, can you finish a lineup? Let's finish this lineup. I like Gaskins too. I think McKissick could be a trap play, even with Antonio Gibson like banged up. Gaskins. Dude, I was watching that game with the Jaguars, and the Jaguars were like winning by like 3 or 4 points. And the Dolphins were in like hurry up, and they did not have Gaskins on the field. It was they threw a couple balls to Brown. So I'm scared. Like it doesn't I don't know what they do with him, man. I think I'm gonna go I like Hubbard. Hubbard's like he's in a good matchup. He's getting more work each and every week. They need this game. They're gonna be probably fighting till the end. I'll show your lineup after I can figure out how to finish this lineup. I haven't put Joe Mixon in anything. I've been thinking about him. I think the Bengals are gonna be behind most of the game. So I'm scared to play Mixon, especially seeing what Chris Evans caught a receiving touchdown last week. I'm pretty high on your boy Darrell Williams. Should we plug him in, man? Let's continue playing some of my boy Fox music. Hey, what's up, guys? EJ here, barely awake, trying to set a lineup. I'm about to hit the rack pretty soon, but I want to set this lineup. You guys know how it is. I just say whatever's on my mind. There is no there's no format with the show, with the stream, man. We're just sitting here chilling, setting lineups. Any moment we could take a break. That's what it is, man. I do not like to have you guys just be bored or just like, what the fuck, EJ, get to the point. Nah, I know, man. Can we go Aaron Jones here? Thinking I want to go with the Packers Russian attack that I was trying to say that now people will say, EJ, well, can you back up? Why is the Green Bay going to run the ball? I just think this is a game where the defense is going to shut down the Skins. Heineke's, I think, is going to get shut down. So the Packers are just going to run it. We're going to see more of a running attack instead of Aaron having to do so much to win the game. So I could see Aaron Jones. It's probably a low ownership play too. People thinking A.J. Dillon's climbing back up there in his snaps. I could see him having a big game. He hasn't gotten the end zone rushing in the past 3 games. Did catch a receiving touchdown. I don't know, man. Yeah, Joe Mixon will go off. Since we're both fading him now. This line is pretty ugly, but I love ugly. I want a piece of that Rams game. Let's go Higbee here. Flex and defense. Maybe I fade Higbee and go Cup. Let's put Cup in the flex. Let's take Watkins out. I'm trying to give you guys something a little different. You guys know I'm on Watkins all the time. Happens every week. The guy you want to fade ends up smashes. Of course, man. I always think that all the time. Whenever I'm watching a game, it's like, come on, man. I faded all my lineups almost on that one guy, and that's the guy that went off. It's facts. It's always facts. So if Darren Waller don't play, man, is Renfro in play? I love some Renfro. This guy has looking like a better receiver. This is like his best year as a receiver. It's really good numbers for him. He's on pace to get, I'd say, almost 1,000 yards. He could get 1,000 yards. He's on pace for 1,000 yards, maybe. Maybe. He hasn't even got 100 yards in any game. Yeah, he's close to it. I guess 800 yards. I don't know. Let's see this Hardman play. Why are we so big on Hardman? So we like Hardman because they can't guard the slot. We saw that with Beasley. Man. This guy could be a value play. I don't know value. I don't know what the right word would be for Rondell Moore. But I could see Kyler Murray hitting him for a 40-yard, 50-yard touchdown pass. Is that your strategy? Find a matchup, low price, highest scoring game of the day. So who do you think's the highest scoring game? What's the projected one? It's the Chiefs and Titans. Is that what we're thinking over there? For 4,600. Let's put him in. We talked about it. Let's put Hardman in here. Tight end. Can we go Andrews? Pitts? Hey, thank you for writing that. That's a nice comment that you wrote, giving out some straight truth. Highest scoring game of the year is that Kansas City Titans game. So, yeah, finding a lot of combinations out of that game for you optimizers out there. Hey, do it up, man. Do I move up and get Derrick Henry here? Is Kansas City going to be able to stop Derrick Henry? Like with that statement I was making earlier, is he going to get the top running back spot again this week and be separated by like 15 points? I don't know. I don't think so. I think he'll be close. That's why I want to fade him. AJ Brown, is he out? No, that's Antonio Brown. No, I know AJ Brown's not out. He played last week. I clicked the wrong one. Sorry. So he actually came out in like the third and fourth quarter. I was watching that game because I had a big sweat in that game. So I was definitely watching the game with Brown. He came out and towards the end of the game, he almost crushed me in the optimal lineup because he had like 16 points. Yeah, 16.1. I don't know. But, man, 6,300, I'm kind of feeling like this is the play. If you – what do I know, man? Can we put him in the who can we take out? Let's take Cup out. Can we take Cup out? Can we go Higbee here? No, we don't even have to go Higbee. Trying to take Fields out, see what I can upgrade. What if we went Hardman and Kelsey? I want to see what Mahomes looks like. So I can bide out on Aaron Jones here. Or Mike Evans, go Tyler Johnson. Because I like me some Tyler Johnson. Do we go Amendola here? I want to do a 3K receiver play. So let's see here. Can we go Amendola with a Chase Edmonds? Because if Chase Edmonds is going to smash, that means I got the lead. So is Collins still questionable? Limited participant both Thursday and Friday as a result. God, like, is he going to play or not? Yeah. Hey, man, you make a very good point. You come up with a point even better than I could. I mean, I don't have confidence in my points sometimes, but that's a good point. It's hard to pivot off Henry because there's no other really top dogs there. A lot of people don't even like. So, yeah, if you pivot off Henry, you better hope you don't score 25 points. But even that price, 25 points on a 9K tag, it's still not optimal-ish. It really isn't. But, yeah, thank you for that point. That's a really good point. I want to see something here. Can I still put Mike Evans in this lineup? Not really. I got to get a lot cheaper. So it looks like we're going away from the fields now. If I was going to roll with Mahomes, maybe I'll take Mahomes back out. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm barely awake. I still want to show Jake's lineup. I haven't forgot, man. But I do want to try and make something look good here. Instead of just plug in. All right, it's done. Next. Man, is Sony Michelle in play at all? What do we think of that? What's going on, guys? I got 6 viewers. This is EJ. I'm a slow-paced guy. I just chill, set lineups. So I'm not going to be sitting here talking play-by-play, showing my face like this. That's not usually what I do. We're just always looking at lineups. I say that because I know the majority of streams out there are guys just talking, and they're not really showing you lineups. You don't know if they're truthfully doing it from the heart, having fun. Man, they do it because it's a business to them. At least a lot of the streams. This is no business for me. I'm just having fun doing this, hanging out with you guys. Man, could he be in play here? How are we not talking about Michelle? Like, everyone's all over Darrell Henderson. But what if they just let him just go off? Give him like 20 touches? This would be a good game to do it. I put Michelle in this lineup. I just want to see what I could do with it. Getting a piece from that game. I just love the price for $4,200. Knowing that this game could get out of hand. They could be up 14-0, just like a defensive score. I don't know, man. This could be a game where he gets his turn. So if we did that, I could put Mahomes back in and get a $2,500 defense. So this is what I wanted. The reason I did this is because I wanted Mahomes, the double stack Hardman and Kelce. I wanted to run back with A.J. Brown pivoting off Derrick Henry. I still got Mooney in my lineup, and I got the Mike Evans play. I wanted the Mike Evans play. I wanted the strongest run back. I think from the Bears it would be Mooney this week with that matchup. And my two question marks, which when is Edmonds going to get in the end zone? Could it be this week? And then Michelle, like, you guys already know, Michelle. Well, what is this play? What are you doing, EJ? Well, what I'm doing is I'm trying to see if the game script could work in his favor, where he's seeing the field like at least maybe Henderson gets a break. They're trying to save him. He just gets a lot of touches. I could see that happening, man. For almost a bare minimum price. Is anybody talking about Michelle? Guy's not injured. I like no Q tags. It's of course you got to find some lineups where guys are questionable. I get it, but man, I just feel safe having lineups where there's no questionable, man. There's no chance that that dude's gonna get hurt. I was so high on freaking Curtis Samuel like 2 weeks ago. I was hyping him up with Jake. I was like, man, this guy's only 3K. We got to play Curtis Samuel. He catches one ball, fucking he gets injured, and 0.8 points is all we get. Totally get screwed. And he wasn't even that chalky, which is it would have been great, man. So let's find a defense here for 2,500. Giants D, just lock him in. Giants D was a good play last year on a few times. It looks like man, their rushing defense is pretty horrible. But they got that rookie running back, Hubbard. Maybe he busts. Sam Darnold's not all that good. Hey, what's up, Guzman? What do you see as the biggest chalk plays of this weekend? Lamar, Cooper Kupp, Derrick Henry, mostly because there's nobody else. Everyone always wants that top running back, and he's got nobody to compete with besides Aaron Jones, who's the next closest. So, yeah, I mean, Henry's a huge chalk play. Anybody on the Rams, basically. I think Hopkins could be a chalk play. Going a revenge game, going back, playing his old team. They may make it a point. Like Arizona may. You ever see this in some of these weird stat lines where they like make it an emphasis? Like, you guys messed up. You traded your number one receiver for us, and we're just gonna let him loose. Like Hopkins gets like two touchdowns, 130 yards, 8 catches. You're looking at 35 points right there, man. So yeah, I like Hopkins mostly because of the revenge factor, and he hasn't had a smashing game since like week 1, right? Yeah, when's the last time he smashed? 20 points is not a smash for Hopkins. So week 1, yeah, he had 26. Revenge games happen in the NBA too. Oh, you're an NBA guy. That's cool, man. I bet you're happy for the NBA season to start. I know a lot of people, they have their things, and maybe NFL's like secondary. So I don't know much about NBA. I'll play a couple NBA lineups when the NFL season's not going on. But yeah, of course, there's a lot of revenge games in the NBA. But it seems like they happen more often because there's so many games. 82 games in a season. So yeah, you see a lot of revenge games. But in the NFL, I feel like it's a little bit more unique. Hopkins is so low owned, such a juicy play. Yeah, I'm rolling Hopkins. In fact, we can maybe switch this line about and try and find him in here. Do I try and find Hopkins in this lineup? Take Mooney out? No, we can't make that work. I have to take Mahomes out. I'm not sold on any of these cheap defenses. feel like Packers D, that would be my choice. Man, Packers have not given up a 300-yard passing game to a quarterback yet. And I don't see it happening this game either. Man, play Mooney or not? Let's take Mooney out. Let's go with that Hopkins play. I want to see if I can get all these dudes in here. Maybe take Hardman out. Yeah. I want to put Evans. I'm trying something else here. Let's go Kyler Murray with Evans and Hopkins. I want to go Kelsey, but I know I can't. I want to go cheap. That Usamo play. $4,900 on a flex. Do I like anybody for $4,900? Yeah, you guys. If you guys are in the background, just set your own lineups. Hey, just jump on anytime, man. Can I go back to the Mooney play? Yeah, this is probably a testament of just being too tired and still trying to push through and hang out with you guys. Is he going to be a factor in this game? I don't want to ever play Le'Veon Bell. Could this be the game, Tanyan? Yeah, I'm still here with you guys. I haven't been saying anything. Yeah, is this a game Tanyan could like totally come back, man? Well, let's put Tanyan in this lineup. My boy Bobby here with Packers D. I think last year when Packers D did well, Tanyan had a good game. But, man, you guys can't not say this. You're getting a great price from him. He's going to be so low owned. Nobody's touching him. He's not on anybody's radar. And he's still the number one tight end for the Packers. Yeah, Mercedes Lewis had some looks, but we can't overthink it, man. This guy is still healthy. He still is good. He's out there making plays for the Packers on the ground. He's blocking well. So maybe he's due. That's how it always is with Green Bay. If anybody ever wants to know, there's always usually one person, sometimes two, but there's always a Packer player that just smashes some weeks, and that could be this guy. With Packers D, who else can I get? Patriots D. Belichick with a rookie quarterback since they smashed him in week 2. Could they just smash him again at home? That's the only team that they're good at. I feel a lot more safer going with that one. Not a bad lineup. This is what I wanted with the receivers. I wanted these top 3 studs: Evans, Brown, Hopkins. I got Kyler Murray still, Evans. Michelle's like a question mark, but it's almost bare minimum price. Tanyan's so cheap. I got Hardman in there for that slot spot with A.J. Brown. Hopkins, Page. Not a bad lineup. I like this lineup. We eventually finished the lineup. All right. It's overdue. Jake's probably not even hanging out with us anymore, and I don't blame him. Let's see here. Let's see. Jake sent me a lineup. We're going to look at it. All right, so what you got here, Jake? You got Mahomes, Henry, Edmonds, Brandon Cooks, Hardman, Amendola, Usama, Aaron Jones, Raiders D. Not bad. Let's do it, and let's see if there's something I want to change. I will only change 3 spots max. But yeah, I want to see what this lineup looks like. So he's got Mahomes, Henry, Edmonds, Cooks, Amendola, and I'll tell you where I'll change once I finish it. 4,300 for my boy Hardman. Usamo, he's 3K. I just want to plug it in, give Jake, hey, Cha-Cha, if you got a lineup, send me a lineup, man. We can look at it. I like to see your takes and what you think. Aaron Jones, Raiders D. All right. Where's Aaron Jones? 7,500. Raiders D. So I can only change 3 spots. That's all I want to change is 3 spots. All right, so my 3 spots. All right, so it's hard for me to have Cooks and Amendola in the same lineup unless we're playing Davis Mills. Like, those guys have optimal outputs. What do you want, 15 from Amendola and like 28 from Cooks for this to make sense? that's the case, man, we gotta have Davis Mills like finding that optimal build. So let's see what that could look like with Davis Mills. Because I mentioned him for a second. I'm like thinking we go Edmonds and Hopkins. So we fade Hardman. I feel like you can have Edmonds and Hopkins in this lineup without Kyler Murray because you're rolling with Davis Mills. So that's okay. Where's Hopkins? Hopkins and Edmonds, I think, is a good price because it's Mills. If you want Cooks and Amendola in this lineup, we're rolling Mills. That's just, I love the price not to roll him. Like, all right, here's one thing. Here's one thing that doesn't make any sense to me. You want to place Davis Mills at 4,900. Okay. But then you got Cardinals D at 3K or 3,100. Why is Cardinals D not 5K? Why is Davis Mills like so cheap that he's in backup quarterback level? But you got the defense who has Chandler Jones. Is he hurt or something that I don't know about? And you have J.J. Watt. And those guys are 6-0. They're undefeated. Why are these guys 3,100? Is there something that either side does not make sense? Why is Davis Mills so cheap? And why is Cardinals D so cheap? Why are those two counterparts so cheap? One should be so heavy and one should be so cheap. That's what I don't get. So something's not right here. And I was thinking that Cardinals D was a trap. That's your lineup? All right, we'll look at it next. 7,800 for a flex. See, I can get Hopkins right here. I change Mills out. I can change one more. Well, I wish I could change two more. Maybe I could take Usamo out of this lineup. Go Ravens D. Chandler Jones is out, so he is hurt. I haven't checked any of that stuff. I'm just out here chilling, hanging out with you guys, setting lineups. So if you haven't been with me before, Guzman, I'm not really a analysis, advice, knowing each matchup and breaking them down, who you should start and who you should not. I try and pick it up as we go. I just pick pieces here and there. That's what I like to do, man. So I'm not really good at knowing each game and how to break it down. That's not why I do the stream. But I just like to give some heads up in case you're over here and you're wondering, like, EJ, your stream sucks. Like, you're just setting lineups. Like, yeah, man, that's what we all love to do. We love to find these optimal builds. And I don't want to waste my time trying to tell you, put a little bit of this, put a little bit of that in each lineup, da-da-da-da-da. No. I want to tell you, do you got the balls to start Bobby Tonyan this week? All right, Jake. I think I'm going to change this up just a little bit. I don't know if I want Aaron Jones in my flex. That's the thing. I love seeing Henry and Edmonds. I'm down with that. Can I put Hardman back in this lineup? Let's see if we can. In the flex. Hardman in the flex, I like. Just because the price is a little cheaper. And then tight end, 6,400. Who could we get? We could get Andrews, but we can get a little bit more. Damn, we can get Kelsey in this lineup and not even go Hardman. You know, Falcons had some sneaky defensive outputs on the road last year. I remember them having good. I just want to look at that because I remember the Falcons having some crazy 20-point defensive games when they're on the road. I know that makes no sense into our builds, or it could. Wait. Oh, that was at home against the Raiders. That was at 1 week. They had 28 points. Oh, they've been pretty horrible. I can't tell you to play Falcons D. But, man, that would be a crazy play. Tua, we know he's not that good. Could they struggle? Ravens came off a big win. I mean, not Ravens, Falcons. They hold the rush pretty well, except week 1 against the Eagles. And the pass is pretty good. Tua at home, struggling, just lost against Jags. I don't know what to think here. Hey, I appreciate that, man. That's all we're doing here. We're just talking out our thoughts, trying to break down, find a unique lineup. Let me make sure my boy Fox 3 and T's still on the beat in the background. I feel like I'm staring at a freaking 20-point defensive play here in this 2K. I want that 20-point defense. I don't know why anybody says just punt a defense. That's when somebody says that, it's like, nah, man, you don't just punt defenses. You try and find that script where they could get that. Can they make that pressure and create a turnover? Could they get some weird, unique block and run it back for like is Patriots D like the nuts here? Is this like you don't fade? They lost 3 straight, right? No, wait, they did beat the Texans. Lost 3 out of 4. These guys are reeling. They're going to have to turn it around, right? No defensive scores yet this season for the Patriots D. And it doesn't look like Zach Wilson's going to do much, man. But I know the Patriots, they don't have the same guys. I know a lot of the guys are out. They don't have that same defense. So I could really only play like a 3K. I was already thinking about what I could do. I don't want to play Chiefs, dude. No. Falcons, Giants. Can we make Giants D in play here? They're getting some turnovers. 5 interceptions. I'm just thinking that one of these could have been a pick 6, and this price 222 could Can we get 10 points out of Giants D this week? At home against the Cardinals? I don't think the Cardinals are really that good. They got a good defense too, so this could be a defensive game. Giants D, can we really do it? What are they looking like in terms of? Oh, they're high ownership, 14%. I didn't know that. So they're projected to be 14% owned, Giants D. I think there's let's stick with the chalk on this one. I'm going to roll with it. If I'm rolling Davis Mills, I'm going to put a bunch of chalk in here, especially with these two receiver spots, Cooks and Amendola. Who can we get in the flex here? My boy Bobby Tonyan. I mean, this lineup would make sense for me because, I'm a homer. Bobby's my boy. He's a yogi. I say it every time, and he has let me down this whole season. So maybe he this double tight end. I'll do this for good old Jake. Jake loves the double tight end. But Tonyan in the flex hasn't done shit in forever. So rolling with him, fuck, man. I feel like I'm better off putting Bateman here for 3,400. Yeah, that'd be a better player. Let's see here. I like Bateman. But, man, I was thinking about these plays before I saw all those optimizers saying that they're chalk. I didn't know Bateman would be chalk this week. That's crazy. I like this lineup. So, yeah, this is for you, Jake. I switched it up a little bit. If you want to have Amendola and Cooks, you got to roll Davis Mills. It's the only way it makes sense to me. I kept Henry and Edmonds in there. Swapped up a few things. JJ Watt revenge game. I forgot it's a double revenge game. Man, I don't know what to make of that defense. I'm so I don't know what to think with the Cardinals D being priced so low and Davis Mills so low. None of that makes sense to me. Let's look at your lineup. So Cha likes some Kyler Murray, Edmonds, Hubbard. Hopkins, Godwin, Cooks. This kind of looks like the same shit I just built. Bateman and Philly D. Oh, you're on that Philly D. What's going on, guys? EJ here. We're just chilling, setting lineups, talking out loud, having some fun. If the music's ever too loud, let me know, man. I hear it just nice and chill and just has a nice harmonious buzz in the background. If you're new to the stream, I've been playing DFS for 8 years. This is my second season doing a stream. I did it last year on my yoga channel because I wanted to see if I like teaching, or I don't know, teaching. I don't know if that's the right word, but kind of just breaking down lineups with you guys. I don't know of any stream that just breaks down lineups besides Pharaoh Kane. Shout out to you, Pharaoh. Check him out if you want to break down some showdowns. So Eagles D. Not a bad lineup. though, Jake. Well, this applies to you. Not a bad lineup. Cha. I'm kind of feeling it, man. You got Kyler Murray. I'm on that Philly D, especially if Waller's declared. I was thinking that too with Waller out. I can see the interceptions for long balls to Ruggs right now. Man, it looked like Tom Brady was playing that game last Thursday with a hand behind his back. Still picking them off. Like Eagles D, they had a couple moments. Don't they have like a defensive score? I know they have one against Dallas. I remember watching that. I don't know, man. It's so hard for me to like. How has Derek Carr been at home in his beautiful new stadium this season? No, he dropped an egg against the Bears in Week 5. Against the Dolphins, he scored 25 points and 28 points. So I don't know. I mean, Derek Carr with no Darren Waller is one-dimensional. I mean, it looks like they didn't really use Waller. Has not lived up to the hype we all thought he was going to be coming into the season. We were hoping to get a Travis Kelce kind of replicate. So, yeah, we're going to do this defense. I'm going to keep Eagles D in here. You're high on them. I like them. I'm not going to put any Cooks in this lineup. I'm going to take Kyler Murray out because it's just the top play. Can we make a lineup with Tannehill and go with AJ Brown and Julio? Is this a week where that could work? And they have plays that are like Tannehill. You know what? You're gonna have to go out here and score 3 touchdowns for us. Like, can you do that? Like in Week 3 against the Colts, we need you to do something if we have a chance. We're not gonna beat the Chiefs like how we beat the Bills, just using Derrick Henry. We can't do that this game. So let's try and build a lineup with Tannehill. Why not? And I like some AJ Brown. He's due to pop. You could see it towards the end of this last game. He had like 5 catches in like the fourth quarter. So I could see him getting his. I'm going to keep Eagles D here. Who we have? Hubbard? I just played Giants D, so it's hard for me to be on Hubbard right now. If I had to upgrade one, it'll be Bateman. I'm trying to think where I want to go with this, Godwin or Evans. I feel like I want one of these guys is going to butt. I don't see it going to be like Evans and Godwin both doing well. They're both going to be highly owned. Man, I hope that fails. I hope the Tom Brady stack where people play Brady and Godwin and Evans, I hope that fails. I'm sorry. I mean, that just sounds way too easy to just play that and have that be successful and get 70 points, like 20, 30 or something like that. Yeah, that's 70 points. 30 from Tom Brady, 20 each, Godwin and Evans. Come on, man. I hope that fails because that's not creative. So if you're playing Eagles D, man, can we make a case that the Eagles somehow get some stop it and get a lead and Miles Sanders finally gets his going? Let's downgrade Hubbard and put Sanders in this lineup with Edmonds. Now, this is the builds I thought was going to happen this year. You're going to see Edmonds and Sanders in this optimal lineup at least once, or somewhere even close to where they could be. But the prices right now, you could definitely put them in there. Yeah, I want to. They got to stop having Hurts try and do everything. They got to give this guy. They're not even playing Boston Scott anymore. Kenneth Gainwell, he seems more like a receiving back. Man, in order for these guys to have a chance to do something, they got to get him going. Interconference or what do you call that? Interleague play, playing the AFC in a dome. Sanders 5,100. Ooh, yeah. Flex 6,200. I can go. I know I can go Jamar Chase, but I ain't got Bait. I like Chase and Bateman like together. I like that combination. I think I'll upgrade Edmonds. I want to find if I roll with Tannehill. I'm trying to see here. Do I roll with Darrell Williams? Is this a game where he gets like 5 catches because Tannehill's having a good game? That's what we're trying to play with, man. I want to see how much work has McKinnon seen. $23 snaps last week, so a fourth. 23 out of 82. He's getting a lot of looks, 4 targets. So he's coming in the game when they were kind of losing against Washington football team last week. I don't know. But McKinnon. Hey, what's up, James? You want to trade DeAndre Hopkins for Jefferson? Are you giving up Hopkins? I wouldn't do that. I don't know what's your reason. Why do you want to do that trade? I mean, Jefferson, I feel like Hopkins is the more sure thing because I'd rather bet on Kyler Murray continuing to be more successful than Kirk Cousins, who is a great GPP play almost any week sometimes, but he can just go out there and get you nothing. Man, I think I want to swap out Cha-Cha. I think I want to swap out Godwin and put Evans in. I see that Evans smashes at home this season, and I want to continue to roll with that. He's had an off game last week, so now he's going to come back and smash. I know Adams didn't do that great against the Bears, but he just came off a big game. I don't know what to think here. Lazard did okay. Nah. James is talking about league play. He's talking about he's not even talking DFS. I'm just supporting his comment because he's came on my show a few times, so I appreciate. I think whenever he asks questions, I know that he's talking about league. Yeah, I want to swap Evans in there. Can I find a way to get rid of Higbee? mean, I feel like Higbee is like a play that everybody thinks is just going to smash against the Lions, and probably will. But what is it going to get us? 15 points? I want a guy that's – I'd love to find that tight end that gets me this 5 receptions, 30 yards, and a touchdown. But I want that at a price that's like $3K, 3.35. 3,500, 37. I know Ricky Seals-Jones is in play. Yeah, I mean, if the Packers get a big lead, this guy's going to be peppered with targets. Man, he's getting his looks finally. I totally changed this whole lineup up. Sorry, brother. I was trying to see what else. I said I'd hold Eagles D in here, and I'm holding them strong. I swapped out Edmonds. I kept Hopkins in there. Is there another play I can make with Tennessee, or do we just go? I think I was talking about doing Julio. Can we make a lineup with Julio and A.J. Brown? Is that possible? I mean, the game script says you could. Is he going to play? I didn't like the way he got hurt, and he feels great. I'm excited. But once again, you have not scored a touchdown yet. He had a pretty good fantasy output against the Seahawks. They may need him. Maybe. Man. Don't tell me Julio and the whole reason they brought Julio over is they want to see them both smash in the same game. And we haven't seen it yet. This could be a game where it could smash. High scoring game here. I'm trying to piece something together. If I'm putting A.J. Brown and Julio and they're going to smash, I need 2 Chiefs plays. Because if these guys are smashing, Williams and like Kelsey are going to smash. For 58-point total, I want that in my lineup. Do I go down on Hopkins here? 2,700 flex. I mean, I can get a backup or a real cheap tight end. Who's 2,700? I just want to see. You always got to look at your options, man. You just never know. Tremble? Man, I've been wanting to play this dude, but it's not consistent. Yeah, I know they traded Dan Arnold, that whole Darnold experiment, that shit went out the window. It's all good, similar, and is smashing well with my Tannehill lineups. Plus, we're doing it together at the best DFS stream out there. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that humble support. Man, there is no 2,700 tight end. Akins? Is this guy in play by any chance? How crazy is that? We're talking about Amendola, but we're talking about this guy who sees the field. Almost the whole game. I feel like Farrell Brown does not really come in. Half, 32 snaps. I don't even know what his red zone targets are. Receiving red zone, 1 target last week. Yeah. Let's go back. All right. I can't make this lineup work. I'd have to go down on Darrell Williams or Hopkins. If I go down on Darrell Williams, I'm going to go back to Chase Edmonds. I see like Darrell Williams getting a touchdown, but maybe he doesn't like smash an optimal. Like he only gets 18 points. How low can we go? You know my ass wants to put freaking Moreo at 2,500. Man, I can't believe I missed that. Yeah, another rookie tight end, right? I think it's going to be one of those where it's a game time decision, and he's got to suit up, and he's not going to see the field. Like that's what this one seems like. Downgraded to questionable, game time decision. You got to check your lineups, and then it says he's active, and then you play him, and he doesn't do shit for the first half, and he gets like one catch or two catch. Yeah, I'm not playing Waller. I don't know what to think there, man. Renfro's the play. Carr will pepper the hell out of Renfro. In fact, I'm gonna put him in this lineup. Why have I not done that? Let's take Hopkins out, put Renfro in. Go back to Edmonds, and we get a $5,800. Oh man, look who we can get here. I didn't think this would work. I'm totally rolling this lineup. We're putting Darrell Williams back in here. Kelce Williams with a double stack. Tannehill, Julio, Brown. I got Renfro, Sanders. I know I got Eagles D, but man, what if Renfro gets like 8 or 9 catches and like 100 yards and no touchdowns? Look at this target, 8-8-8-5. Have we seen a game where Waller's missed? So if Waller doesn't play, this guy's going to get like 12 targets. Hey, man, I love this lineup because all the correlation kind of goes into place. And I know I'm playing a defense against the Eagles D, but since they're so cheap, it's still safe, I'd say. Here's hoping Renfro gets 20 points, and they're like Beasley numbers, like 10 catches, maybe 1 touchdown. That'd be crazy. Bryan Edwards, similar yards per reception to Quez Watkins, and Henry Ruggs, one big play away from smashing a slate. He is. I have looked at Edwards ever since he made that one touchdown where it went to overtime and they ended up winning. I think a primetime game. But, man, for this lineup, I'm loving some got Darrell Williams in here. All 5K running backs. Those are the ones that smash sometimes. It's so true. And look at our receivers. Julio's my big question mark. What is he going to do? But if I'm having Tannehill in here, I'm okay with it. I got double stack run back with Kelce and Williams. Hey, we're doing this lineup. I may do a build with thinking. What I don't like about the Edwards play is I don't see his target share going up that much. And if he does get a touchdown, then our Eagles D is pretty much history. I like the Renfro for a bunch of just PPR action. This guy could get us 20 points without getting a touchdown, especially if Waller sits. I mean, This is Carr's next favorite receiver. We know that. Look at all this production to start the season. And if you watched him play, he's looked good. I like some of the moves he's made. He looks like a veteran receiver. And we're talking about Hunter Renfrow, who's finally getting some love. This could be the game where he tells you how it is. Man, I've always wanted to try cash, but it's so hard for me to play cash. I don't know. Hey, what's up, man? Let's go, buddy. What's up, Pete? Good to hear from you. Good to see you, man. I got to crunch out some lineups myself, fellas. Good luck to everyone tomorrow. Peace out, EJ. Hey, great to have you on again, Cha-Cha. Love having you in the chat, hanging out with me. Good luck in your lineups. Good luck tomorrow, guys. Yeah, I think that's the note. I'm going to end it here. I got 5. Yeah, I've been on for a while. I'm going to hit the rack, Pete, man. I've been fishing all day. I'm beat. I'm pretty tired. This is me like freaking just so winded. But I did set a couple lineups. I still have the red zone to do. I think I'll do that in the morning. I got to do that with a clear head. I'm way too tired. But I will show you some lineups that I've done. I'm back on Bateman still, Pete. I'm still on Quez Watkins. Those plays are still in play. Like, I'm not gonna miss it if they come in this week. I think Bateman's high chalk. I'm in there. You know me, man. If you're on the chalk, I'm away from the chalk. I love finding these deep sleep plays. You love some Devontae Smith, man. So Devontae Smith is like he's like your Watkins. Like that's the guy on the Eagles you've been waiting to smash, and he hasn't really done it yet. I mean, Hurts is like getting all his numbers by rushing touchdowns. Back-to-back games, he's got 2. Man, looks like I got to fix this lineup. I'm not playing no Waller. No way. I had Godwin in this lineup with Tyler Johnson. Let's take Waller out. Let's take Buccaneers D out. We can go Kelsey instead of Waller. Still stick with that high priced. And where can we go? Packers D? You know I like some Packers D. We haven't had a defensive score yet this season. We are due. Heineke, he's like the Brett Favre. He's trying to make all kinds of moves out there on the field for his handicap of who he is. He's not that great of a quarterback, but he's a great miracle story. And I love what Heineke has done since he's got that start against the Buccaneers in the playoffs last year. He has looked good, but man, going to Lambeau Field, his first time in Lambeau Field, I think it's going to be a memorable one that he don't want to remember. So, yeah, I'm kind of – look at this. Packers defense has looked good in terms of points. We've given up 14, 22, 17. No 30-point games yet. You think they're going to give up 30 points to Heineke in Green Bay on a 5-game win streak? Packers D all day. So that's the only change I wanted to make. I like it. It's going to my 100K huddle, $5 single entry. I'd love to take that one down. Oh, we got to fix another Waller lineup. Oh, this one's got Devontae Smith in it, man. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna keep Smith in there. I got Hurts in this lineup here, Pete. I got Hurts, Watkins, Devontae Smith. Then I got Henderson, McKissick, Adams, Bateman, and Cardinals D. So I got Cardinals D, but no other play. I feel like Cardinals D smashes, Kyler smashes. Like you can just play like 4 Cardinals and Cardinals D. But to play just Cardinals D and nothing else, that just seems suspect. Like, why would that one play just make sense? Let's see here. Let's put Smith and Watkins. Smith and Watkins. Can that happen, or can I just do one or the other? I want Watkins to – I want to be there when he smashes. Well, I think the McKissick play is based on them having a whole game script already pre-planned going against the Packers, knowing that the Packers, they know that Rodgers knows how to put points on the board. So I think they're going to have a game script ready for McKissick more involved, knowing that Gibson's lingering injury. And I remember seeing McKissick out there like near the goal line getting a handoff at like the 3-4 yard line a few weeks back. So he got a rushing touchdown. I think that they're not scared to roll McKissick more than a third down roll. If the Packers get up early, 14-0, you're just going to see McKissick out there almost all the time, right? I mean, you will see Gibson out there a little bit, but I could see them just having McKissick mostly out there. And it's a good spot to have Adams back. He's usually every other game he smashes for 30. So he didn't smash last week, so we want to be there when he smashes this week. So can we put Devontae Smith in here with Watkins? The double stack, do we run it back with Renfro? That's where I'm going now. I'm so on this Renfro guy. And then these guys are home run plays. I think I'm not going to do a double stack. It's so dumb to do a double stack with Hurts. Makes no sense. I'm not going to roll Smith. I'm going to roll Watkins. That's the direction that I usually go. I want to be there when he comes in. So let's put Renfro in here. Not bad. Not too shabby. I got Henderson, McKissick. What if we take Henderson out? I haven't put Henry in any lineup. Let's see him in here. Can I put McCole Hardman in the flex? I think so. Definitely. Continued to play through a knee injury. No, thank you. So what does it say about this Gibson? I just want to see. It said he's confident that he'll play this weekend. I mean, the Packers are suspect with the rush defense. There's just something about that. They usually give up close to 100 yards a game on the ground. Yeah, let's take McKissick out. So where are you looking at, Pete? You're rolling back with Hurts this week. I mean, I'm just saving this lineup that I did from yesterday. These fantasy points by Hurts, they're just like garbage time last week with the Bucks. That's how I see it. They were blown out in that game. Man, he's been so consistently good, and this is another good matchup for him in a dome game, right? Where could I go here? Edmonds for my cheap option. Tight end. No one gives Jonas Smith any love here. We can't. That's why. So OJ Howard's banged up, questionable, despite being a full practice. Will they just be mindful of not rolling that much of him? He did have a good game last week, and I think I want to fade him. There's no reason for him to have back-to-back good games. It's not usually how Brady. He doesn't really like Howard that much. I was on him last week with that Thursday night game, but he's lingering and he came through. I think I'll fade him. Man, I want to play some McKissick. That's what I do. I bounce back. I plug him back in. I look, try and find something else. Tight end defense. So I can't go Eagles D here. Can we go Atlanta D? Is that possible? No, let's roll up to Patriots D. Tight end 3,600. I can almost get Ricky Seal 49. Man, is Fursher in play? I know I did that Tannehill stack. He hasn't done shit. But the Chiefs have been suspect to the tight end. He's a receiving tight end. At such a cheap price, I want to try something. I'm taking Hurts out of this lineup. I'm going back to Tannehill. You know where I'm going with this. I'm taking Henry out. I'm changing this all up. I want to go Tannehill with A.J. Brown. No Watkins. We're not going in that game. I still like Renfro. Rolling A.J. Brown. And Berkshire. Still got Adams and McKissick. In fact, I can upgrade McKissick and go back to that Darrell Williams play with Hardman. Why not? If we're rolling Tannehill. We take Adams out. Go like Cooper Kupp. I was thinking, can I roll Aaron Jones here and get some Packers D? Hey, that's a better build than what I was doing earlier. I like that. Similar to the last build I just did, but I got Tannehill with the double stack, Hardman and Williams. You just never know, man. I got Kupp in there with A.J. Brown, Renfro. Ferkshire's a big question mark, but Packers D. I like it. I like it a lot better than it was. Man, I can't believe I've done 2 hours. Wow. I'm just chilling. I got 3 viewers, so I love still just hanging out with you guys. Any new comments on the Clockwork Sports, A-Rod, or Stafford? So, can we make a bill with Aaron Rodgers? Let's do it. I think I got one more lineup that I haven't done. The $12. I'm going to leave the red zone. I'm going to do that one off the stream. But I got this $12 single entry. Let's do one more lineup. Can we do a lineup with Aaron Rodgers? I know he's going to be so low owned. Can you do like Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, and Adams? Like that's like do we go McLaurin here? Ugh. I mean, our guys are out. McLaurin's going to eat up on Stokes. Or just McKissick. I think if these 3 guys smash, all you need is McKissick. That just tells you everything about where this lineup, the direction of where it went. Go Mike Evans here. We got to get cheap in a little bit. How cheap can we go? Where can we go? Could I do Ferkshire here with Hardman? That's a unique look. A defense? I always pick my defense. I never pick my defense last. I don't suggest doing that. Because you don't want to be picking the defense as the last play, the last piece to plug in your, because you want to have your defense like locked in, usually before the second to last. That would be my advice for lineup strategy. You don't want to plug your defense last. Are we going back to that Patriots D? Man, if I do the Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Adams stack, McKissick, do I roll with Packers D still? Is that possible? Could that just be like a all-around smasher? That's the direction I'm feeling. Like McKissick, he can get 20 points with no touchdown. Just like he did last week. No touchdown. Bunch of small catches. That's so weird to do that. But it does make sense. There's only one reason why I wanted to make this 3,300 fit. I wanted to put Watkins in his lineup. Well, hey, it's not horrible. It does have some heavy stackability. But, man, we made a lineup with Aaron Rodgers, with Aaron Jones, Adams, run back, McKissick, and I still have Packers D. That's what makes it like, he went back still with Packers D. I mean, I could take him out and roll with Cardinals D. Dolphins D. Giants D. Upgrade this Berkshire play. Zach Ertz, man. How much is he going to play? I think I'm going to do the Packers D. I'm going to go back to it. It's so weird that it makes sense. With Berkshire, you just never know what this play could be. He didn't do shit last week, so nobody's going to be on him. I don't know. I know he don't start. I know they use like that Jeff Swaim guy. I don't know what to think. Do I go away from Evans? Let's put Watkins back in here. I'm so high on Renfro now. I can't get away from him. Not knowing if Waller's playing or not, so I'm on him, man. What if I played Ricky Seals-Jones, took out Packers D, had McKissick and Ricky Seals-Jones here? It's just 2 games. That's nuts. So where can we go? Look at this lineup. Tell me this don't make sense. You got Aaron Jones, Adams, and they're paired with Aaron Rodgers. Like, that's a nut. nut stack at home going against Heineke. I'll take it. Then you got McKissick and Ricky Seals-Jones. So McKissick, I mean, we could see Heineke getting some garbage time coming in there. These guys eating it up. So I got McKissick, and then I got the correlation of Watkins and Renfro. I just need that to pop. And I got Edmonds and Cardinals D. Hey, it zeroes out. I like this. Totally digging this lineup. We put that in the $12 single entry. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm running some lineups tomorrow. Got 13 going that I set. Hey, what's up, Jackson? You have to play Henry tomorrow? Yeah, I think everybody's playing Henry tomorrow. But you don't have to play him. You don't have to play anybody. You can play whoever you want. I do have Henry in some builds, but you know what we do here, man. I'm not here to show you Henry on lineup. I mean, I will. I can. I do. But anyways, man, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you, guys. I can't believe I made it this long. My big plays, Jackson, I'm rolling back with Watkins, Bateman. Even got some Amendola in there. I like Renfro if Waller's out. A.J. Brown, I'm trying some Tannehill stacks. Because Tannehill will have to step up if he thinks that he can beat the Chiefs, man. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm just gonna do one mindful breath before I. This is it, man. I'm gonna call it. Hey guys, thank you for joining with me tonight. I appreciate a few of you jumping on. Let's take this moment and just softly close our eyes. This is breathing fantasy football, literally, because we breathe in the plays we like, and we breathe out our fades. So let's take one more deep breath in through the nose and out. All right, see you guys. I hope you guys have a good Sunday watching football, wherever you watch it, whatever you do. Be safe and have a good time. Take care. Good night.